Beats the goalkeeper. He's just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.
Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again. So if you remember my last words that I said about the Europa, I made it so clear to not only myself but to the world that I'll be doing most of the Europa things on Facebook. So one thing I've discovered, I've been getting some messages of people saying that why aren't you not active today on YouTube and stuff like that. It's not like we are not active, but because of the day, we actually had to focus on doing most of the things on Facebook. But anyway, we are back here, guys. So I'm gonna do actually my review, not actually previews in the thumbnail, but I'm gonna do my review of what just happened in the Europa round of 32. Yeah, Europa does have a round of 32, by the way, if you didn't know. So firstly, I'm gonna confirm to you the teams that have made it into round of 16 of the Europa. So as we are about to start, here we go. So looking exactly with what we have right now here, these are the teams that have made it. By the way, Mr. Almighty is back. How are you, the Almighty? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, sir. How are you doing? Oh, by the way, I discovered that you deleted the message here, but it was still appearing here, so sorry for that. But anyway, so these are the teams that have made it, and there are some familiar teams that you can actually pick from just looking at that. The like of Ajax, the likes of Arsenal, the likes of Manchester United, Rangers, Tottenham Hotspurs, we got AC Milan, we got Roma, we got Young Boys. Young Boys are, I know them because of what they did with United, if that makes sense. And we've got the likes of some of them. I think that one is Granada. This team, I'm not really sure. I think it's Windows or something. I think I'm confusing, guys. Let me actually check the names because yeah, some of the names that are in Europe are crazy. So the draw takes place on Friday 26th, which is already the day already in my country where I am right now. I know that if you're in Europe, if you're in Britain and stuff, you have not yet reached to this time. But anyway, that's exactly. And it's going to take place in Switzerland, and something will be live streamed. So I think I'll do this draw live on Facebook, by the way, people. I repeat, it'll be on Facebook, not on YouTube. So, because YouTube will be now covering the Premier League. We have a bigger game. Manchester United are playing a bigger team. So you might want to focus on that, by the way. So, who is involved? The round of 16 winners of the round of 32 ties. So the 16 winners of the round of 32 ties, sorry for that. And we've got AC Milan from Italy, we got Ajax from Netherlands, Arsenal and England, and we have Dinamo Zagreb from Croatia. Dynamo Kyiv, this team was in the Champions League, but from Ukraine. Granada from Spain or Espanyol, and we have Manchester United from England. We've got Molde from Norway, Olympiacos from Greece, Rangers from Scotland, Italy. By the way, put a pen on that because I need to talk about Rangers. People look, they're giving them that cold shoulder, but they're doing the business. They're handling the business, and unless somebody actually stand up and actually give respect and pros where you deserve, then you got a problem, if you understand what I mean. Then we have Roma from Italy, we have Shakhtar Donetsk from Ukraine, I think. Then we have Slavia Praha from, I think that's which country is this one, by the way? Is it Croatia? I don't know, I'm not really sure. Tottenham Hotspurs from England, and Villarreal from Espanol or Spain. Then we have Young Boys from Switzerland. That is to be the last team, not Switzerland. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Switzerland. That is to be the last team, by the way. So those are the teams that have qualified to the round of 16. They had to fight and actually do what they could do. So it was an amazing to spend the year. By the way, let me read what Mr. Almighty was saying. Ajax will win the Europa League. Sam, write that down. Okay. I'm gonna do that exactly. Yes, sir. I will definitely do that. Only Bampe has more assists in Europe than Deja Tadic of Ajax since 2018. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Rangers doing well, but they have a horrible fan. Google it. Oh, the horrible fans. Google it, Sam. I will do try to check that out. Gameplay. Hello. It's on StreamYard. Yes, it is definitely on StreamYard. And by the way, nobody's banned. You can join in if you want to. Just come and speak. Yeah, it's from Czech Republic. Thank you for that, Mr. Almighty. I wasn't even sure. Gameplay. There's a question from you. You are weird, the leadership. No, I think AC Milan are gonna win the Europa. So gameplay is saying that he thinks AC Milan will win the Europa, and Almighty is saying that we should put our eyes and our mind on Ajax because he's seeing them as the team to be favorite. What about the English teams, by the way? What about the English teams? We still have Manchester United in there, people. We still have other teams that are there. So, what do you think about them? You think that they don't really have the qualities to do something in the Europa League, by the way, if that makes sense? Or maybe they're not ready, really there yet. I don't know. Let me read that from Mr. Almighty. At gameplay, I'm drunk, so now, so I won't start you on its own, love man, but you are talking nonsense again. Okay, I hear you on that. Mr. Gameplay,
No.
how are you doing, sir? I'm just reading a comment for you there, with Almighty. How are you doing, sir?
Oh man,
Are
he's
things still
drunk right
fine?
now. He doesn't know. AC Milan are
This
first
is
in
a
the
bit.
table.
Are you, are, are you like 10 years old? This is that.
That is a
Wow.
bad prediction, Almighty. I'm not a
Yeah,
fan.
I hear what you're saying. Where is this seventh guy? I have no idea where he's been. He's just disappeared. But I know he will come back. 100% he will definitely
So
come back.
I'm
What did
shit.
you think about the game? What do you think about the games that were played in terms of the Europa? I know you're not paying a lot of attention about it. Which one was your exciting game to follow, if I have to say that?
I think it was
Thank
Arsenal
you.
vs Benfica. That was a very good game. Arsenal game those late
Arsenal.
goals.
Oh, I hear that. Was it the only one? Because I felt like there were some pretty much interesting games.
Oh, and
Like
Leicester City.
let's.
Leicester City after Europa League.
I have no idea. You know why? This is one of the reasons why I, as a Liverpool fan, still believe that we still have a chance. Because with teams like Leicester in there, there's always a chance of them bottling out rather than staying in this situation. They always bottle it out every time when you expect them to be into something, if that even makes sense. They bottle it out again and they're out now. It doesn't even make sense. Uh, let me read this thing. I love you all. I love all of you. Gameplay, Shabam and Sam, always the YouTube men talking about 40. Oh, yes. Mr. Game, talk to me about Ajax.
And Ajax are not like a good, like the average. Let me see. Ajax are average.
I,
Uh,
I know people, you might say that they're average, but they're a good team.
Ajax are good, but
They're a good
they're not gonna
team.
win the Europa.
I know they
Ajax are not
lost
gonna
the
win the
players and
Europa.
stuff like that.
Trust me, Sam.
They're not going to win the Europa.
It's AC
Who's going
Milan
to win the
or
Europa?
Man United or Arsenal.
Arsenal. That's a long reach. I feel like Tottenham are better than Arsenal. I just feel that. I don't know if that makes sense. Life is great, man. What a beautiful day. A beer and a bit of football. Nothing can happen to me. Nice on the mighty average. Gameplay is talking rubbish again. You know what? I'm not writing off
I've been
what.
drunk. I don't think I don't think Sharon's right, man. I mean, Almighty. I don't think Ajax are gonna win it. I don't think
Really,
Ajax are like a team to win the Europa League.
they can. They've been competing in the Champions League for such a long time. They can win the Europa League. They do have the players, though.
There's too many good,
Oh, they don't have the
too
players. Is
many
that what?
good teams, Sam.
Yes, I'm not denying that. You know what? But looking at when you look
I
at the
know there's
Europa,
good teams out
like
there, and
when we're
Almighty
talking
should
about
look at that.
Europa, right? When we're talking about Europa, like right now, if you look at the image that is there in the screen right now, you can look at some teams that you actually say they are good, who are actually going out of the Europa and you're not expecting that to happen. Like for example, Napoli went out of the Europa. So I don't think I'll judge Ajax because of what they did. I know they're a good team and I know they can surprise the world. I'm not gonna write them off. I think it's just too early. That's all I'm saying. I think it's just too early, if that makes sense. There's
No,
still a
it's
lot
I
of things.
think that Ajax are not gonna win it.
So you're telling me that AC Milan are gonna win it? Is that what you're telling me?
Wait, what?
Gameplay? Are you saying AC Milan are gonna win it? Oh yeah, you said the likes of United and the other Arsenal and stuff. Are you saying AC Milan gonna win it? Yeah, I
I
think
mean, the way they're
it's
playing,
either
they're gonna
it's
win
either.
it.
Did you see what they were done by Inter Milan? I'm not talking this because they were destroyed by Inter Milan, but if they meet up a big team that we might rate it's a big team from the
No,
teams that have
look, Sam.
qualified.
Rangers, they're top of the league. Tottenham, they're good. They're gonna. There's so many good teams. How are Ajax gonna win it? Rangers are first in that league. I know Ajax are first. So many good teams out there. Arsenal not gonna win
that's
it. Arsenal not gonna win it.
that's
That's a
not
mistake.
about the worst team in the world. Gameplay name four Ajax players. You know what? I think you know why is he saying this? It's not like maybe it's coming after you or something almighty on that comment. I think what he's
I've
just
been
trying to say
drinking
that
too much Red
he,
Bull.
I think what he's just trying that you cannot write off a team like Ajax because maybe you don't follow the team or you don't know more about it. Because that's why I'm not saying anything about it. Me when I'm talking about Ajax, I'm looking at them at their former history, what I've seen, and I believe they are capable of winning the Europa League. I think they are capable. I do watch a little bit of the Netherlands league and stuff like that, and I feel like they're capable of winning the Europa League with the way they play. So I don't know. We will definitely see on that. But by the way, let's just go
As I
through the
said,
results.
there's good teams out there, and I don't think Ajax can win it. There's too many good teams out there.
Really?
We'll see.
Yeah, I hear you on that. I hear you. I hear you on that. Any of you know how many Champions League Ajax have won? Or isn't it like two or three? Oh, I don't know. I think it's about two or three.
Yeah, Ajax haven't won that much
Yes.
Europa League or Champions League
Yeah,
competitions.
they have won something. Oh, I think he meant Red Bull, by the way. He's saying that what's Red Bull.
Red
Thinks
Bull,
he meant Red
it's a
Bull.
drink. It's a drink. It's a
Oh, it's a
drink that
drink
makes
called
you
Red Bull.
hyper, makes you a little bit, not
Oh,
that, a little bit crazy.
seriously. So why are you drinking it if it's making you a little bit crazy? Oh, so you hear they've won four. We've been confirmed that they've won four. That's what I'm saying.
I'm joking. It doesn't
They've
make you
got
crazy.
they've got the history
I
in the
haven't been
club of
drinking.
winning
I
this
haven't been
European
drinking
trophy.
anything, Sam. I actually just trying to be quiet because it's like 11:41 here, so I'm not drinking anything. I'm not drinking beer.
Oh, 11
I'm just
for
trying
one.
to
I
be quiet.
understand.
I'm just joking around with
Okay,
that.
I understand. I understand. By the way, I'm
Yeah,
actually talking to
Almighty.
you. It's actually 1:41 where I am right now. It's in the evening. Everyone has
Yeah,
asleep. We just
it's
wake.
11:41
So
here.
yeah.
Really.
So they've won four. They've won four. And with that, it means
Hello, Sam.
yes, hey.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're glitching. Sorry.
Okay. So let's look at the results a bit
Yeah.
that I put on the screen. These are the results, by the way, to those people who
Okay.
have not seen it. Ajax played on aggregate and they won by 4 goals to 2. And we have Shakhtar that won in aggregate by 3 goals to 2. We have Napoli that has been knocked out even though they won the game today 2-1 by 3 goals to 2 by a team called, what is the name of that team? That that's a weird, like, I can't identify these teams with their flags, with
Uh,
their flags, by the way. And we have that one that has won by 5-3 on aggregate, and they won by 2 goals to 0 today. Red Bull were knocked out
yeah.
because they lost
Yeah.
again, 2 goals to 1, and on aggregate 4 goals to 1, which is very bad. Rangers. I
Rangers.
feel like this was one of the
I'm
best
telling
games
you,
that were there.
Sam. I'm telling you, Sam. They're on fire right now, and Steven Gerrard might could take them to the final. I don't know. Their style of
I don't
football
know.
is great,
The
man.
man is just refusing to lose. The man is just refusing to lose, man. Is refusing to lose. Also, they won by 5 goals to 2. Excitement game to watch, by the way, if you are not a either support of both teams. And on aggregate by 9 goals to 5. That is crazy. So one thing I've noticed in this game, talking about Rangers, by the way, they are good in attacking, but also they have a problem of letting more goals in as well. But their attack always responds. So if
Look
Steve
what
G can work
Almighty
on
said.
that,
He thinks that Ajax are going to win the Europa League. That's an absolute joke.
let me read what he's saying. As they've won more Champions League than United, Juventus, Inter Milan, Manchester City. Manchester City have not won a thing, by the way. Don't
Okay,
even put them
look,
in the
look.
leagues.
Tell Almighty,
Even
look.
Arsenal,
Tell Almighty.
Tottenham, Dortmund,
Am I saying who's going to win the
PSV,
Europa League? Oh,
Atletico,
that.
and Celtic, whoever. And you don't know how big Ajax is. Trust me,
I
sir.
already know
I
how
do
big
know
Ajax
that.
is.
I do know that, and I do respect them. And trust me,
But
I
look,
know that.
look, look, look.
Just for a
Look,
smaller
Sam.
country, yes,
Look, there. Look, and now,
yes.
look, in the quarterfinals, tell Almighty, whoever's with the quarterfinals, then tell them. Tell me who's going to win the Europa League and Almighty. Then I'll see. I think, you know what, when it's the quarterfinals, I'll tell you. It's so much teams right
Or you
now.
would,
Too
yeah,
much
maybe because
teams.
maybe it's still the round of 16. Let's see when
Yeah.
they're eliminated, maybe at least to 4 and stuff like that. Then we start talking about what's gonna happen. Yeah, I know, but I really do respect. You haven't got the crazy Premier League money that's like, oh, okay. You mean you're talking about Ajax? Okay, or Spain or Germany for years. Gameplay, you know very little of football. I hear what you're saying. Let me tell you something. Uh, I don't think there's anybody in this platform. What gameplay is saying is this. He's saying that he believes that more teams who are capable of winning the Europa
Oh,
than
flipping hell's
Ajax.
sake.
So,
Why is, Almighty said,
so
Mr. Gameplay,
mm,
Mr. Gameplay, you know very little of football. Do I know a little bit of football?
mhm,
I know a lot of football, you know
no,
that?
you know a lot, yes.
Yeah, then why is he saying
So
that?
what I'm saying is this. No, he feels like I'm
He's
saying, he
saying now,
feels like you're
look,
under his skin.
he's saying, Mr. Gameplay, name me three Ajax players. That's so easy. Sebastian Haller, Tadic, was it David Neves? See, I already done that. Easy.
So, like what I'm saying is this: he thinks that maybe you're not giving the respect that Ajax should be getting. That's what I'm feeling from this vibe. And I'm saying this: I don't believe that there's any bad vibe that is coming out from Mr. Gameplay. By the way, he's just saying that he feels like the likes of AC Milan, Manchester United, and other like Arsenal can do the job. Rather than that, you might not like his comment, but it is his comment, and that's what he believes in. And unless we accept it,
I don't. This is
we're gonna
such
have
a
a
shit. I
problem.
can't believe it. I can't believe Almighty saying that Ajax gonna win it. That's such a wrong.
Rangers have been transformed by CVG. 100%. I agree on that. That is true, Mr.
It
Karen.
would
It
be
has
good
been a
as
long
Liverpool
time since I've
manager.
seen this.
Trust me.
Yeah, he is a Liverpool fan, by the way. Stop all this British nonsense. British teams are shit in general, considering how much money they are spend. English
No,
people
no,
think
no,
they have
Sam.
got
He's
the
basically
whole
saying that
football, but
Dutch
they have
football, that
been
Ajax,
behind.
that the Dutch football is more good than English Premier League. But that's what he's basically saying.
Because you all know nothing before 2015. Let me read what it's saying. Okay, I gave you an easy one. Okay,
I don't
okay,
know why he's
Almighty,
being aggressive
why
to
are you
me.
so being active? Hello, Mr. Vidmas, how are you doing today? Who United playing
Yep,
next round?
but that the draw, yeah,
It's
the
gonna be
the draw.
decided tomorrow. I believe if you're in Britain, it means it will be decided tomorrow for you. For us, it's gonna be decided today, if that makes sense, because I'm already on the next stage, by the way. So it's gonna be decided on Friday. It has not yet been decided yet, so we will know soon. We have Mr. Almighty here, by the way, Mr. Vidmas, who's saying that in his own thoughts, he feels like oh, in British supporters, they don't really give so much respect to the Dutch league or to the Ajax, if that even if that's how we take it. So you understand what I mean? Let me read this. Instructor, who are you? I'm an OG of the Football Connect. Pay your respect. Yeah, he's even laughing as well. Remember, is Jamaican. Wow, wow. Tell me the Ajax will win. I hear a lot of noise from you, Mr. Gameplay. I don't know why it's happening there. Remember to leave likes, guys. Yeah, thank you very much for that, sir.
Yeah.
Uh,
So let's
I'm
talk
here
about
with
the games then. Ajax versus Lily then.
yeah, exactly. We were actually doing the roundup for these games right before we were doing the second. We were talking about Arsenal versus which team was Benfica, right? It was Benfica.
My entertain. I
I
also
think
thought West Fargo was a
I was.
very entertaining game. Trust me, man.
I think.
Benfica,
I think
yeah,
I was really impressed with what Saka did today and Aubameyang. They stepped out into this
yeah.
thing and they
They made
actually
very great
represented
passes.
English football. I was really excited
Yeah,
because a lot of people were
it's a good
doubting them
comeback
and
from Arsenal.
they
They
were
were like
looking at.
2-1 down to make it 3-2. They reacted quickly and they unfortunately got the win.
That was interesting. I was here when he had 64 subscribers.
No, I
Wow.
don't remember Almighty being here. It was like I don't remember Almighty being there.
No, the reason why you might not remember him being there is because sometimes he'll be changing his name and stuff like that. That makes sense. Lily, who Mr. Gameplay, Hammers. Let's see it. Okay, we're here. See when he had this 100. Wow, I feel like people are actually debating about when they were here on the Football Connect.
Everyone's seeing when they
It
join.
doesn't matter when you join. It doesn't matter. So, what I'm saying, guys. You see, Tottenham yesterday, like with Arsenal, I was really impressed with what they did today. They really did represent English football, and they showed that there's something to offer. Excited. Let's see what they do in the next round. But Yeah, what a game! I think for me the best games for me it was the Rangers game and the Arsenal game as well. Those were my best when we come to talk about the Europa, and also maybe
Yeah,
the Napoli because I'm still surprised how they went out of the Europa. It doesn't make sense for me at all. It doesn't even make sense.
we're not even out of the Europa League.
When yeah, Napoli are out. They're out. They were taken out today. They're out. There they are. On aggregate, they lost by 3 goals to 2 and they're out, which is weird.
No,
Tottenham Hotspurs. Tottenham Hotspurs, yes, they played
Tottenham
so
Hotspur,
well. I
they were
understand that.
good. They just battered that team. They're like, bye bye.
They just battered the
They were
team.
good.
And
Dele Alli was
and
very
and
good
I
at
think
kicking.
that was the second round, right? I felt like it this game helped a lot of couple of players, Gareth Bell and Danny Ali. I think their careers are being revived with Tottenham this
So, so.
seriously. Seriously. I feel like they're being revived their careers with the way they played today, with the way they played in this round. Gareth Bell for the past 2 leagues, he has just been amazing. Out of this world, and he has scored goals. I think he scored 3 goals, right? In these games, or maybe 4, I'm not really sure. But he has been amazing. So I might not, I won't take this game as one of my best because I think it was just a clear battering and just dominating of the teams. So that I won't even take it into the consideration if that makes sense. Then we move on to the next stage. Let me read your comments before we continue saying those things. Okay, okay. Let me read. Karen, so you are late. Consider the giants of the football connect, Mr. Gameplay Omas, little giants who knows nothing of football, and me, the almighty, the original one. I love this guy, by the way. You can see Sam as God and me as Jesus. You're killing me here, man. You're killing me here. Okay, and the football connect as the Bible. Wow,
Oh,
wow,
he knows
wow.
jack shit.
It-
He just knows. He doesn't know that much, man. He doesn't know nothing about football, man. He doesn't know nothing. He's
you
a
know, trust me.
he knows
I don't
everything.
know if
Oh
you
my
are
god,
there.
he's the
I don't.
Almighty. He's not Almighty. He's the nothing. He's nothing. He's a
I,
little hole.
I might say whatever you might say that, but he earned my respect at the time when Chevem was busy saying crazy things, and he came in to defend Liverpool and gave valid facts and left Chevem just saying loser po, loser po. And for that, as he still got my respect, if that makes sense, by the way. If that makes you happy, go with it, Almighty.
Oh my god.
End the story
Do you
from
know
there.
what Almighty
Just
said? He wants me on a football quiz. Flipping out
wow.
sick. He should go
Seriously,
on a football
I
quiz.
came to save. I came to save all lost souls like Mr. Gameplay Omans who underestimate Ajax and know nothing of history. Wow. Okay. Okay. I hear that. Let me see if I okay. You are funny. Thanks, mate.
You know the West Ham fan I was talking
Okay,
about
no, I think that
that we
means no
won from?
problem. I
Sam.
know football history, so shut your. Eh? What? Yeah. What were you saying? Let me hear you. Oh, you're saying about the time and people are complaining.
I am a West Ham fan. You know that I used to. My West Ham fan. He's always saying that West Ham are more better than Liverpool because they're fourth and we're like sixth. And I was like, he's singing right now.
You know, one thing I've discovered about the rival fans, because just talking about Liverpool, going off topic of what we're supposed to be talking about here, the rival fans are trying to create stories to try to write off what we did in the past 2 years or 3 years, if that makes sense. They come up with this idea of saying we are the worst champions because we are losing a lot of games. And they come up with ideas of saying that a lot of teams are better than you, especially United fans. They're saying that because they just cannot accept the fact of the matter that we have done a lot that people were not expecting. So I don't really let that get into my head because at the end of the day, I know the team that I support, and we understand the idea of you never walk alone. Unlike other people who doesn't get it, by the way, we do understand what we mean when we talk about Liverpool. And on top of that, that just reminds me, all my prayers and everything, all my prayers and I don't know, are all with the Becker family. I think all of you have heard the tragic news that Alisson's father has passed away. He was being searched by the fire crews and they found his body, if that makes sense. So I don't know if he's gonna be allowed to go there, Alisson, but that is the situation we have at the moment. And you can check my Twitter account or if the Football Connect Twitter account, and even on Instagram, even on Facebook. We are all pushing the fact that to give, I think, just give the respect to the man and try to show appreciation that we do respect him as our goalie, and try to send you never walk alone, if that makes sense. Just try to support either way you can. So do that. It's important. I feel like it's really important. So I'll take you with one turn in down in a bit. New ones should be watch carefully how the greats like me analyze the game. Oh, I think you're having an amazing Thursday today, Mr. Almighty. Okay, go for it, Sam. Okay, I'll take you on the football quiz, Mr. Gameplay. You know what? We should do it, But if things goes well, if we keep growing, like in terms of the football connect, should they have a football quiz? Like we'll be asking some questions, just try to find out how much people know about the football that we talk about a lot. I know less, but I research more. So that I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, Almighty is the only funny throw. Tell me who won the Champions League in 1993? Ajax. I'm not a troll. I am a Football Connect great. But I said that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, thoughts on Ajax, and then there's Mr. Gameplay there. I will answer that one. I think Ajax are a good team with probably the best youth set up in the world. Uh, that's what I agree. Ajax has produced the best players in the couple of years that they've been, and for that they deserve the respect. If that makes sense, they do deserve the respect. They've produced the likes of De Jong, De Ligt. Uh, there are a lot of players, Van der Beek. Oh, there are a lot of players that have been produced by Ajax. The likes of Virgil van Dijk came out from Ajax. Luis Suarez came out of Ajax. So you need to respect this team. Ajax, if I'm to compare it to another team, I take them to be Dortmund, but they're better than Dortmund, if you understand what I mean. They pick up a youngster from when he's still young and they develop him to be a world class, then they let them out there, if that makes sense. So, yes, I do believe that they're one of the best teams we have in the world. You saw it the season when Liverpool won the Champions League, how they gave an amazing performance to that Mauricio Pochettino Tottenham team and what they did again to Real Madrid in that season. So if you don't respect Ajax, you've got a problem, man. You've got a problem. You need to give them that respect. They have great history, but are more of a feeder of club nowadays that they get a good squad but then sell their players. Yes, the likes of Hakim Ziyech came to Chelsea. That's all I feel like. That's why I'm like I compare them to that sounds like I compare them to Borussia Dortmund. They create a great squad, then they feed it out to a lot of people. That's the only thing I have with Ajax. If they could keep their squad, trust me, they'll be going after the Champions League every single season and giving it a real deal. So let's see what will happen. You can stop a teacher when they want to do something. They just do it. You can't stop a teacher. Okay, when they just want to do it, they do it. But I think Ajax can definitely get back to their glory days, 100%. 100%. I agree with what you're saying, there, Sam. That's a cue. That's a quote about me. Let's see what the gameplay. You see that Karen knows about football, unlike you. Okay, big up. You've just earned Mr. Almighty's respect, by the way, Mr. Karen. You just earned his respect. Okay, That gameplay just went off the stream to actually try to attack or try to have an exchange with the Almighty on comments. So I'm seeing that it's interesting. Shut up before I punch you. You're drunk, people. I'm not reading some of the gameplay. Was haha, you're frustrated because you don't know football. Wow. I'm about to finish up though. Punch me, then I'll punch me. Punch me, then I'll wait. Interesting, interesting. I'll do more than that than to you. Okay, you are on my side, man. Okay, the two of us against the football community imposters. Ajax, Benfica, and Dortmund, they have good youth, 100%, 100%. War in the chat, I see that, and I think I'm focusing too much on it. Let me continue to what I'm doing. Too much war in the chat. I'll see those people later on if they continue with whatever they're doing. Okay, so PSV lost. Yes, they're lost. They're out, even though they won the game. And Young Boys actually qualified people. Young Boys, I remember them. That was the team that was in the same group with United at the time when the PSG won the group. I remember this team. Then we have the one from other teams. I'm just gonna pass by if I don't know. Roma 5-1 on aggregate, so they deserve Leicester, the shock of the day. They're knocked out by a team pretty much good in football because they knocked out Leicester people. A team that just beat, oh no, Liverpool has been terrible, so we don't even talk about that. And what's going to happen here, guys, with AC Milan? I think AC Milan is one that qualified, but because on aggregate is 3-3. But on AC Milan, they scored less goals, so that's why they've qualified, if that makes sense. Manchester United played onto a draw. I didn't watch this game because it was pretty much over the first time, but they qualified with that 4-goal aggregate, and we also have the last game that happened 20 in. So that's all that happened, by the way. That's all exactly what happened. But let's see where we go now, people. Let's see exactly where we go from this. Now we are going to be talking about the things. So, with what has happened here, I have two teams that I need to talk about. I feel like I need to cover them more. Then you tell me what your thoughts about those teams. The first of them, or is there in the comment section? Those are the two teams that are there in the comment section. The first one is uh Rangers. What? I know that they have a bed. I just been told by the Almighty that I have to go find out that Rangers has some crazy fan base in Scotland, if that makes sense. They have some crazy, crazy fan base, and I need to go try to find out more about them in terms of what happens with them. But I think all in all, nobody can disagree with the good job that Steven Gerrard has been doing in Scotland with his team. He has been amazing, fighting, showing that he can bring the glory days to this Rangers team or to this Rangers squad. Because when we talk about that, we are looking at the fact that Celtic have just, I don't know if he resigned or they just fired their manager because he could not compete this season with Steven Gerrard. And if I'm not wrong, I believe that's saying that Rangers are only left with the 7 points to win the Scottish League, and with the way they are already with the points, they have already qualified for the Champions League next season. So I'm just saying this to the Liverpool fans: if you are not gonna be there next season for the Champions League, let's go support our boy Steven Gerrard. Let's go support our legend because he'll be the one who be there. So let's go support him if that makes sense. And also talking about how he has been quality, man. He came in into this team last year. He finished the number two to Rangers score because we know that they've been doing that more. Yeah, Neil got destroyed by Stevie G, 100%. He destroyed. He took away because I think if I'm not mistaken, it was about now 11 seasons or something. Celtic winning the league in a row. And now Steven Gerrard is coming on and he's saying that no, 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 no. Not if I have something to say about it. And he's saying that, you know what? What Steven Gerrard is doing at Rangers, I felt like that's what Lampard had to do when he was at Derby, at least to grow that resume, to learn from a smaller squad rather than to jump to a team like Chelsea in that early situation. Because right now, as a Liverpool fan, as much as I respect and love and adore this man, Stevie Gerrard, I don't think I need to give him another season for him to sort himself out before he's ready to come in and take over Liverpool. Because one way or the other, he's gonna come and become the manager of Liverpool. But I don't want him to be rushed. You understand what I mean? I don't want him to be rushed. And what Liverpool are doing right now, I really, really respect him because they're giving him the time, they're giving him everything he needs. He's sorting himself out so that when it comes for him to come there and shine, he's gonna make it count, by the way. So let's just give him time. So let me read what's gonna happen here. Oh, I'm out. Love you, Sam. And yes, okay, Mr. Almighty. Thank you for that. I'll talk to you later. Gameplay you need. Okay, on that. Bye, Almighty. Take care. Love you too, bro. So much respect for that. He always comes and make it interesting on the stream. That's one thing I love about the Almighty, by the way. Respect the guy, by the way. He's got good football knowledge, but I think we have just known where his love lies the most. He is an Ajax fan and he wants people to at least start looking at Ajax in a different way, if that makes sense. Give them the respect that they deserve. According to him, they should get the respect that they deserve. So these are the teams that are there, by the way, and we'll be seeing very, very soon where these clubs go on. Tomorrow we'll find out who's playing who, and we'll find out what happens. But congratulations to the team that has won, and let's see what happens next. What do you think about the? What did you think about Leicester? Cause I'm really confused about Leicester people. I don't get Leicester. I don't get Leicester. This is one of the reasons why I still feel my team can still bounce back. Or maybe it might not even be Liverpool, the likes of Chelsea, because remember they're still out of the. They are not yet there. They're still not yet there where they need to be. They still get into the top four because Leicester can be so good, then they bottle it again. Leicester like Manchester United. Get me clearly there. I'm not trying to attack you, but I'm trying to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Leicester United can play so well. They did that in the Champions League. They did that in the Premier League. Go on top, show that they have something to offer, and you believe that they can do that. Then all of a sudden, they just bottle it in all the competition. They've seen that in the Carabao, in the FA Cup, and they've seen that in the in Origin. And I feel like Leicester has that same problem. They can go well for the whole so well. Then when it comes to an end, when you expect them to actually show that they are, so that they actually by the way, right and actually say that this is the position where we're gonna be. They bottle it and they make it countless. And for that, I think if unless they change the way they go, they are gonna keep failing. Eddie Howe, Rafa Benitez, Lampard, Roy Keane among the favorites for this Chelsea job. You know what Celtic may do? I would love to see this happen though. They might choose Frank Lampard so that they try to create that rivalry between these English boys and make it a thing. You understand what I mean? It'll be interesting to watch Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard with arguably the biggest clubs in Celtic going head to head. That'll be exciting to watch. I don't know. Rafa Benitez, you know what? I had no idea why Rafa left Newcastle. I think he left it because he was not being backed, but I feel like he has to go back to Newcastle because the Newcastle do better with him. Without him, not really. Who's the other manager was there? Roy Keane. I don't know about the Roy Keane one. That'll be interesting to see because I've never seen him. I think he's always and Eddie Howe. Yeah, Eddie Howe could be a good manager for that. He could be a good manager and he has been doing it with Bournemouth or the Bournemouth before they were relegated. So he could be a good manager. We have to definitely see on that one. But like I'm saying, Leicester have to sort that crap out because they can't keep losing focus or losing like what they're doing in the last minute when they've been doing things correctly. Because trust me, this result that they got today, by any chance, could actually affect the way they progress or they perform when they continue to the champions. Shall I say when they continue and going on to the other leagues? By the way, I don't know if that makes sense. Even into the Premier League, because now look what they're doing. And if they're gonna be doing like this in the Europa, I don't think Leicester will ever last past the group stage in the Champions League. That's what I feel. Yeah, I didn't like the owners. Yeah, he didn't like the owners. Yes, yes. I think that's the reason why Rafa left. It's crazy, right? If you don't go well with the owners and they're not backing you when you need to do something as a manager, show respect yourself and walk away because you are tarnishing your name if your team is losing while your owners are not backing you up. I always say that because it is true, by the way. Okay, Leicester are inconsistent. That is exactly true. I don't even know what's wrong with this team. And I think that's why the likes of I want to see what the Hammers do. I'm really, really, really interested to see what the Hammers do. But I don't know what we get with Leicester's. I don't know what we get. They can lose. That's the interesting part about this season. People can say that a team like Arsenal that are really, really far away from the top four, but they're not really far away from the top four. The likes of Leicester's with this type of performance that they offer, they can lose that performance and things becomes weird. Remember, they still have some big games to play in the Premier League, big teams. So it means they'll be cancelling out with it. They still have to deal with City. The last time they played City, it was not really good. So they still have to deal with City. We have to see how that one goes. And that's going to be interesting to tell us where we're going next in the league. So it's going to be interesting. Trust me. I'll keep watching it and see what happens. I think Almighty needs to go on mental health because he was making jokes on me. So I was just, no. Okay, Mr. Gameplay. You know what? Uh, this is my advice to you. If you want to enjoy the Football Connect, by the way, don't allow the things that some of our fan base or some of the people that we have in the Football Connect say, because some people they just say it just to make themselves feel good. So don't let it get into your head. Just make sure that you ignore that. We all see whichever. I love the man to death because he's always interesting. I enjoy how he does it. I mean, I want to keep seeing him. He can come there and say something crazy on my team, picking out on Liverpool playing in Liverpool. We can do this Liverpool and whatever like that. If if I'm gonna lose it in my head and go crazy on him, that'll be just unprofessional of me. And that'll just crazy. So don't let it go into your head. Just keep enjoying this because I actually enjoy this. Sometimes there is a time when Almighty can come and try to correct me and actually attack me. I actually enjoy that because he's saying that, buddy, go work too hard in coming up with your facts and your stats that you're going to be giving us here if you want people to keep following you, if you understand what I'm saying. So I enjoy that a lot. The banter is interesting and I always enjoy it. That's why sometimes the people they don't get it. There's this guy, I don't know, Almighty does it sometimes. We have other people that I can actually let in whenever I've put on the link there and let in, they play this crazy music and I'll just be looking at them. I'm like, wow. Because I actually enjoy this and I wonder, what else am I going to get next? I actually come into a stream and saying that, what are the funny moments are we going to be getting on the Football Connect? And for that, that's why that's one thing that I've tried to do, or we're gonna try to do at the Football Connect as we grow, is that we allow people to come up with their different whatever their views of football, and we try to make sense and try to correct them wherever they do, but we just make sure that we enjoy that. Don't allow people to bully you. You understand what I say? When I feel like he's now bullying you a lot, I'll go straight to him and tell him that, man, don't come bully people. Come give your facts. And I respect people who critique people's football view, if that makes sense. Critique them on that, because I can come and say some crazy stats here. If somebody doesn't come and critique me, it doesn't mean that I say something good. But you can come in and say that I don't like what Sam you're saying because this doesn't make sense. But you can't go after the people. So sometimes whenever it does that, like what I just did there, I kept reading your comments and I felt like now you're going personal, now you're bullying each other. Then I just stopped reading them comments and I just had to jump to the L end because I don't like that. And most of the fans that follows me at the Football Connect, they actually know that now, that when I feel like now it's more like bullying rather than what making it exciting for the football that we love, I say no. So you just have to get that and just enjoy football, if that makes sense. I just laugh at Tross, 100%. I saw the way you handled it because there was a point where he was trying to go after you, by the way, the Almighty. Then he changed as well because he earned your respect, by the way. So you earned his respect, if that makes sense. If I'm even saying it correctly. And plus, he's drunk because he did say when he started the baby, he talked about that he was drunk and he's enjoying his time. You understand? Thank God he has gone. He's gone. Trust me, Almighty will always be back. So unless you develop thick skin against him, you are always gonna be having a problem with him. Develop thick skin against him, and he has been there for such a while. For such a while, he can come in and he says he wants to join in. He was. Do you remember in the past week he was coming and saying, "Sam, unblock me, unblock me," and I did unblock him, 100%, because he wants to come in and maybe play his music or maybe go on and just be saying Sam, Sam, and I'm like, what's happening here? So let's just enjoy the football connect. Sam, I think it's funny. He's funny putting those songs when he's not exactly. It's just crazy. Sometimes I just put it and I'm like, wow, this is what we get sometimes, and it's always interesting to see. And plus, he's not. If you go after his name, then you're allowing him to get into your head, man. Just let him be. I will report him if he's a bully next time. Okay, I'm so tired. Okay, I always be talking about me. And the let it, just you know what? Next time I want you to do something. When he talks about you, ignore and act like you didn't see it. By the way. Act like you didn't see it. You see how that goes in. But anyway, we always enjoy this, and it's because of the people like you, Mr. Gameplay, and Mr. All the guys who are always participating on the football connect. You make this channel interesting, guys. It becomes interesting. Imagine me coming out every single time here talking to myself. That'll be weird. Trust me. That'll be weird. But you guys make it possible, and I always enjoy this thing. Let me read this. Gameplay. Let's enjoy the football connect. Next time, just ignore him, and he will feel like he has no point in typing 100%. That is the best way you deal with bully. Act like you don't see them, but even though they're there, if you feel like he's bullying you, by the way, because I don't feel like maybe I don't know. I might not know because he doesn't attack me most of the times. Like you are saying, I'm God and he's Jesus Christ and whatever that you are saying makes sense. Anyway, I don't know if we've left anything out. Arsenal, congratulations! You have earned you still have to earn my you have earned my respect again. But every time he writes about me, yes, he writes about you because guess what? You are the only person out of 90% of the people on the football connect who's not shy come in life and speak whatever you want to say with the football connect. You're the only person. So people, one way or the other, they're gonna attack you because guess what? Many times we've allowed the Almighty on the football connect to say whatever he wants to say. Has he managed to say like what you say? No. So understand something. You've got something that he doesn't even have. He has the football points to say, but usually with the less, like he's saying, points you have, you are not afraid of coming in straightforward and say them on the football connect live without even shaking or what. So you're actually different from that, and sometimes it gets to him and stuff like that. Unless he comes in and be comfortable and talk to us, we can't do anything about that. You see what I mean? So just enjoy the football connect. What should I do, Sam? Just enjoy the football connect like you just been told here by Mr. When you are talking, when are you talking to Sam in the call? Just don't acknowledge him. And if you're reading his comment and watch him slowly stop writing his comments because he will give up. 100%. This 100% really true. Yeah, I think all this thing that's because you are the only one that reacts. You see? Exactly. The only way the only way a bullet gets power on a person is how you react to him. If you understand what I'm saying. I don't know. I learned this from a young age. By the way, I've had an interesting, crazy life. I've never chosen to be a leader in my life in all the things that I do, but I always find myself in leadership positions. And I've had a lot of people attacking me, especially that I'm in a foreign country right now. It's been like, why are we being led by somebody who's coming from a country with less in terms of economy where I come from? So I've had to deal with a lot of bullies, man. The best thing I've learned to deal with them is just to laugh about it because I don't want to let it get into my head. It just becomes too much. I just laugh about it and continue. So that's just a if that makes sense. That's just a tip that I'm giving you out there. That's the only thing you can do. If you feel like somebody is being a bully to you, Deal with it like that exactly. Don't let him stop you from enjoying what you love, which is football. You see, even when I'm not in the stream, yes, 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 because he knows you are gonna react. That's why I'm saying that don't allow him to do that, to have that power on you. You are letting him have that power on you. So don't allow it. That's what I can say. He's well, but even though on the next stream I'll talk to him when he's actually live, I'll be like, hey, easy up on gameplay. I'll let him know. I won't let it be like that anyway. Yes, well, that's because he's trying to be funny, 100%. Just ignore it. Well, he is not. Just think there's no point in me wasting time on him. Yeah, that's the best thing. So those are the team guys that are in the round of 16. Thank you very much. I think we actually turned from football to a therapy, let's say, session there. A bit interesting, you see. I love this because actually started these things of talking public speaking. I actually started doing it in terms of motivating people. So I do that more in terms of the things that I've been doing in my life. So it's always easy for me to just switch like that, if that makes sense. Okay, then I won't comment. Will react. Continue being you, Mr. Gameplay. I've one thing that we've done here, at the Football Connect. You can also say this. It's just allowed to everyone to have this platform to come and say whatever they want to say and enjoy that time. So let it be and just enjoy where we are. So thank you very much, guys, for being with us. Congratulations to the team that won. And I kind of like feel sorry for the team that lost, especially I'm gonna repeat this, especially Leicester City, because I feel like the Leicester City manager is a good manager. He has lots to offer, but I don't know. Is it the team that fails him sometimes? Or is it what I don't know what happens with him. I need to read a comment that I'm seeing there. I'm still waiting. I just saw a comment right now because I have something that gives me comments way earlier here rather than when I'm looking at here. So let me read that. There is saying how how football streams same same therapy session. Yes, yeah, like I'm saying, it turned out to be a therapy session a bit interesting. Respect, I like it though, but we don't do this because like I was actually listening something that I just saw on the football connect on the football terrace. I don't know how I missed it, but unfortunately, troops attacked a a Tottenham fan, a lady Tottenham fan, said some crazy harsh word, which words that I'm gonna end it. I heard that they're sorting it out without a lot of people, but he did publicly come and apologize. But according to the lady who was attacked by troops, she actually said that it's not the first time troops attacking her. Is it because of the rivalry of the clubs, or does Troop feels like she's a lady, she doesn't have to deserve to have the platform to be saying everything and having the following of people that she has? Cause it is crazy. It is crazy. So I don't like people when they use their platform. I not like I don't like people. Like I don't respect people. Trust me, there are few people in the world who has earned my respect. And when you've earned my respect, it takes big for me to make you lose that respect. So if you attack people to make yourself feel good or to make people laugh a bit, you might lose my respect so easily. So I was listening to what Troop says. It was a sexual attack on a lady, and I'm like, why is he going like that on that? And I'm like, what is that? What is happening here? And what the football terrorists were saying, what Terry was saying is this: these things are happening. He feels like fast people who have these platforms. I know I'm still young, we're still small in the football connect. Why don't we speak about it? Why don't we speak about it so that we show our support rather than to go private on the person and say that I'm sorry, he doesn't have to say that. Why don't we speak about it? I hate cyberbullying. I hate people who goes, not the people who does, but the effect that you're trying to hurt another person to make yourself feel better. I hate that, and I don't really want to see it happening. And for the fact of that, things like this has to stop. So because we are in this situation, we're actually learning. Maybe we make it a joke first with the Almighty, and he's gonna continue doing it. So that's why I'm saying that when he comes back next, I'm gonna try to bring a stop to it so that we enjoy what we do in football. Cause stop, you can't be hurting people to make yourself feel good or to make the people around you laugh. I don't respect that. You lose my respect easily, and when you lose my respect, it's never easy for you to get it back. Trust me. Yeah, because of, of the non-almighty guy. Okay, okay. Of course, it's better to just laugh at him, trying to annoy you, but he is faulting. He is failing. You see. Okay, you're right. Just every comment he makes, thinking on to yourself, wow, he's trying to annoy me because he is not going to work and not reacting and will hurt me and stuff like that. Yes, I think that's all that is what we are all trying to say. If I tell you some of the people that I've heard the football connect in July 28th reaches 1 year since it started. By the way, if you didn't know, 1 year will be reaching 1 year as the football connect. There were some situations talk about a player going on a transfer. There will be people who come and attack me for no reason because I've mentioned the man. Trust me, in that moment, if you watch some of my early videos when I started, because now we've done around 600 or something. Let me actually give you the correct. We've done 647 videos on the Football Connect. 647 videos. So I wasn't really good when I started in terms of speaking and public speaking and stuff like that. You guys, you did cut up with me, and they actually seen that there are people I've actually changed. If you could ask people like Elliot, and there was other people that I actually mentioned who have not been here for such a while, like Elliot, who started with me when they were my number 5 or number something subscribers. They can actually tell you that from where we started into where we are, there's been a situation of growth in terms of what I do, but it's also in the situation I've been dealing with choice, and at the same time, I still laugh about it. That's why sometimes whenever I put the Almighty and is playing his music, I can actually laugh, like actually laugh, because there's nothing I can do. That's how I deal with choice. Just laugh it, let's make it a blow play. Let's just laugh about it. But if it's gonna hurt the channel, that's when maybe I actually block you and do what. But when I see people throwing on me and stuff like that, I just laugh because it helps me deal with a lot of situations. So I hope you understand what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Say I'm so tired. Yes, yes. Thank you very much for this late stream. I need to go as well because it's almost 3 o'clock and I'm still alive. I will goodbye. See you next time, gameplay. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much, also, guys, because as well, I'm gonna go as well. Being here, had to come for the stream because also I always feel I get busy sometimes and I always have to come back on the stream and say something. But it's been an interesting 1 hour because my time is telling me it's 1 hour 3 minutes since we started. So thank you very much for being with us and congratulations to the teams. These are the teams that have made it to the round of 16 and they're gonna be continuing to go to the next stage. Let's see what they do. It's gonna be exciting. I can't wait to see what happens. But anyway, thank you very much. Goodbye, sir. Thanks for making me a mod. Yes, 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 sir. Well, you always see. I look at people and I see that these are really people who are committed in terms like they really want to help this channel grow. And I have to give you when I feel like I've seen a lot from you. I actually do these things. So when you see me, that give making you a mod, it means you've earned my respect 100%. So I don't know. You can also help out when you feel like gameplay is being attacked. You can also control right in terms of putting somebody on timeout features you can do so that it deals with some situations. But thank you very much for being here, guys. We'll be back again tomorrow. We are now talking about the Premier League. And with the Premier League, United versus Chelsea is the bigger game. We are gonna be talking about tomorrow. I hope you're excited because I know I am, and I can't wait to see what happens. I'm gonna be doing some weird YouTube shots of some players trying to dance. You're gonna laugh at this one. I already sent a YouTube short trying to explain what's gonna be happening. So just expect that maybe one I'll drop it right now after this, but it's gonna be exciting. But But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video on your social media so that more people can come in and join in on the Football Connect. That is the best way you support us. Thank you for this. Sam is out. Good night.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona.